10 men, 20 men, 30 men. I'm on something. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men. That bag coming. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men. You know what's up. 10 men, 20 men, 30 men. Yeah, you come up. Yeah.
You know what it is, man? DJ Thorough, a.k.a. Thorough on the bridge to the streets. Right now, you're watching the hottest in the streets right here on ThisIs50.com. Listen, I have a very, very special guest in the building. Introduce yourself.
My name is Shawn Hartwell, a.k.a. celebrity promoter, / who in the fuck want to go to prison. Let's keep the youth out of prison and bond. For me, that's what I'm talking about. Straight out of Jersey.
We're just gonna get right to that, man. I love what you're, what you're pushing, what you're promoting.
Yeah.
I love your whole movement. Who the fuck want to go to prison? Now, it's very interesting that this is coming from you because you're coming from a perspective of you've been to prison.
Yeah, I've done some time in behind the wall, the Bing, whatever they want to call it.
Right.
In a long stint. I've done 20 years. Mm-hmm. And when I came home, I didn't have the program that I want to fuck I'm gonna go to prison in mind. I had the program that that I was gonna be a promoter, but and I was gonna write my book and I was gonna market myself. And one day, then put a movie out.
Right.
But the process of me being on the streets, so many brothers were coming home from jail and they was like asking me, Shawn, I need help, or Shawn, what direction should I go in, or Shawn, man, I don't want to go back to prison. And some dudes said, man, they want to go back to prison. But me, I'm gonna get out here, man. If I gotta rob, kill, if I gotta rob, kill, steal, and murder someone, I'm going back to prison. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, man, who the fuck want to be in prison? I'm like, come on, homie, are you for real? And that's how it all came to evolve. But I wasn't ever even thinking about that. Just as so many brothers. By me doing so much positive stuff in my life, I started influencing a lot of brothers that was coming home from all over. And so then one day, I just was talking to some brothers, and they was like, one brother told me, like, straight up, my nigga, if I gotta rob, I'm gonna rob me, nigga. I can't take it. I'm robbing, nigga. I go back to prison, nigga. I gotta kill a nigga. I'm like, boy, you just done 20 years. You sound crazy, homie.
Right.
But I understand that where his mental was at. Right. So when you be in jail, your mental be off a little bit. So you start thinking that going back to prison is a normal thing. That this is a part of the code, a part of the street element. Mm-hmm. For me, and going to prison was never part of the code, part of the street element. For me, not getting caught was part of the code and part of the street element. And they just take that code now. Once you get a bid, I'll go back and do a bid. Right. No, that never been a part of the program right there. The program was always to finesse the streets. Right. And get over and never go back to jail. Exactly. I mean, that was the game. So then I started saying, let me help some brothers that, that might go to jail younger. I could save them, because them old ones, they minds are made up. Right. Unless they get a little scary, a little older. So I'm putting a program together for them. Right. A workshop for them. And I'm saying, how you can, I'm gonna teach them how to, when be a promoter, I teach you promoter. Learn about marketing, I'm gonna teach you about marketing. Right. If you want to learn about doing a podcast, I'm gonna teach you how to be a radio host. Right. Whatever you want to be, I'm gonna teach you that. And that's my whole goal now, is to work a workshop for people not to go to prison. Right. You know what I'm saying? That sounds crazy, but it's just, it's a process. No, it's a work process.
Now, I assume that's an uphill battle and a hell of a struggle, because with that you have the music that we're consuming is preaching the opposite of that.
The music, you gotta remember, but most people, rappers, right? Unless they never really been to prison. There's a few that may have been in the struggle, right? And none really they talk that talk. Like I drop it, drip it. I get back, I go, I ain't got no problem going to the clingy bingy, rapping and shit, talking slick. That's talk slick. Right. I drop it, dip it, I ain't got no problem going back to the clingy. I just made that up. Right. I'm get to that too. I just made that up. Right. And I'm like, but that's just talking slick. Right. See, I talked it, I dripped it, and I really went to the clinger. And it's not fun.
It is not fun.
It's not fun, it's boring in there. Right. For me, nothing to do. You can't be there for your kids. You can't see your daughter. Can't be there for Easter. Can't be there for Christmas. Can't be there for birthdays. For me, like you're stuck. Right. I mean, like one of my friends, he's a cold-blooded killer. Right. And his daughter got raped when he was in jail. He got life. Wow. And so his daughter's saying, "Daddy, I need you." He can't be there. Right. He don't kill so many people. He didn't kill a person. He didn't kill for the right person for the right reason. Right. For your daughter, you might get to jump out the window and put somebody down. I mean, so you was killing for a block. Right. That right now they knocked the projects down. That block is gone.
Gone.
The building's gone. You never own anything on that block. You're doing life in prison for a block that you never own.
Right.
For me, so that don't make any sense. From that, so, but there wasn't nobody saying to us, who the fuck want to go to prison that don't kill for that block.
Right.
You kill for that block, who gonna take care of your daughter if something happened to her? See, right. He never knew that information. I'm giving you the information that people wasn't giving you.
Right.
I'm giving you the dirty side of the game. I know the fun side, money, cars, jewelry, strip clubs, life, live. Right? Downfall, prison, no money, abandonment, by yourself,
right.
Lonely, leave your kids, I'm saying,
family
abandon your kids, tore apart,
right.
Everything comes downhill.
Right.
I mean, so you can't, I gotta tell you the good side, I gotta tell you the bad side. I can glorify my life,
right.
But what good is that? When I can tell you that the bad side don't glorify right now, when the F one go to prison, nobody want to be in there.
Right.
It's a cold world in there.
Right.
I mean, nobody care about you in there. You ain't got no friends in there. For me, so that's why when I tell people this, they be like, "What? You ain't got no friends, bro."
Right.
It's rough in there.
Right. Now, I also noticed you took it a step further, where you started doing little mini. Well, I call them little mini movies, where you put scenarios where
the conscious.
Yeah, the conscious, where a guy may step on somebody's sneakers and he wants to end up killing somebody with damn near stepping on his shoes, and you're the conscious that says.
Really, the conscious is we all got a conscious.
Right.
Sometimes our conscious talk to us too late, and sometimes our conscious save us. For me, we all got a boundary. That conscious is telling you doing some bullshit. I mean, but man, fuck that shit. I'm kill that nigga. Mm-hmm. And now you get in a situation, you killed them, now you run, you stuck now.
Right.
Your conscience is saying now, nigga, you fucked up.
Right.
You done fucked up now. Now you ready to do this 30 years? Now you go to a panic attack. Oh my God, what I'm gonna do? Okay, I know, he killed somebody, I'm gonna just tell him.
Right.
Bro, your conscience trying to warn you 5 hours ago before this even happened. But sometimes, you know, and when people see me in clubs, they see that conscious.
Right.
Yo, who the fuck wanna go to prison? I be in a club, dude's about to fight. Yo, yeah, you right, man. Who the fuck wanna go to prison? So I become that conscious.
Right.
Which I don't know I'm becoming.
Right.
For me, because some people see me in the club, 2 dudes are arguing. Yo, what's up, homies? Oh, show me. Who the fuck wanna go to prison? I'm out of here, man. I'm going home with my baby. I'm going home with my kids. So it sounds crazy, but the more I market myself, the more I'm saving people. The more I'll spread, the more that I'm gonna save someone from getting killed one day.
Right.
And that's my whole goal. I can't save the world. Well, I might save one person, but making sure that somebody go home to their kids. Right. That's my goal. Whenever I see someone or whatever, I can preach to them. But this is helping me too. I'm not saying I'm perfect.
Right.
Because I got faults, I got anger problems, I got everything, same thing. Right. I gotta tell myself sometimes, fuck, I'm going to prison, get about here. I'm doing some bullshit.
Right.
I mean, I'm not perfect. I'm not saying I'm a sin, I'm a preacher, because we all got them demons in there that we fighting 24/7.
Right.
And,
well, a lot of your stuff hits home for me because, I'm not even the type of person to put personal business out, but I come from a family, everybody in my family was in jail or still there.
Yeah.
I'm the only one that's not involved in that.
Yeah.
You know? So when I see this type of stuff, I wish someone did the same thing, for my family members or that type of situation.
I mean, it's a tight situation. It's tight. I mean, because your cousin calling home, your family calling, and to the bad part, you don't really understand them.
Right.
And then they get upset with you because you don't understand them.
Right.
Yo, why you gonna send me the pictures? Or why you gonna do this right here? Or real niggas don't do that. But I'm just a worker nigga. What the fuck you talking about? Real niggas don't do that. What the fuck you talking about, homie?
Right.
Cuz? But they want you to understand their pain, they struggle, they strive, but you can't. Right. Because you don't live that world. You're in a whole other world. For me, and sometimes we go to jail so young, or we go to jail so long, that we forget the world's revolving constantly. One day off the earth today, it's like being 5 years off the streets.
Right.
Going to jail, when you go to jail for a week, and you miss so much.
Right.
For me, the world is rapidly growing, it's unfolding.
Right.
So somebody get 10 years now, Lord knows what's gonna be at when we get back. I'm coming from, you might be out of the loop.
Right.
And I'm saying, so you gotta tell people, sometimes people just gotta finesse the game better and walk a little better. There's so much little money out here though. There's no excuses. Before, when we was kids, it wasn't really the money out there for us.
Right.
It wasn't really no doors up there before. They had us so boxed in them projects, so boxed in them blocks that we was like bold and shit. The only thing we could do was go to school, and you might go to college, might get a job. Now, you can go on the internet and become a star.
Yeah.
Now you can finesse yourself until becoming something, because entertainment is a multi-billion-dollar industry. Right. So you can finesse yourself into getting some paper out of that.
Right.
You just got to figure what part you want to wiggle yourself in, but you can finesse yourself.
I want to get your perspective on this. Like I said, most of the music is like, I'll kill this nigga, I'll do this. It's always, I'll kill one of us.
Yeah, definitely.
But it's never the flip side of, I'm going to go get the cops that choked Eric Garner out. Where the fuck is George Zimmerman at? Let's go get him. Why we don't see the flip side of that?
And see, like, when people say, like, all right, let me give you an example. And they put the heat on Kanye.
Right.
Let me give you an example. And I'm going to tell you how I feel about that. I'm going to figure about a few things I feel about that. Kanye is going to be Kanye.
Right.
The sad part is that, what if Kanye is awake and we're asleep? What if that? That's right. You can't always go with directly what they show y'all.
Right.
So coming from, what if he's talking about stuff? We're not talking about slavery.
I was about to say, I don't know about the slavery.
The slavery part, because he's out of his pocket for saying that. For me, saying because we didn't have a choice.
Right.
For me, like when you only first one to buck on the revolution of slavery is the Haitian. You know, with Toussaint. Right. That's history.
Yeah.
No one else bucked it. For me, but you know, like I told people before, they said, why don't we never buck? I said, yo, when you go to prison, right? And
perfect example. I know where you
go to prison, and
I know where you going with this.
You walk to the doors. The cop tells you to bend down and spread them. Open your ass cheeks. You think that's a normal process. Now, all the millions of people in prison, they do that to every single day. Not one buck yet. Not one. Only ever bucked in history is the revolution. I can't think of his name right now. It's like one dude. The rest fall in suit.
Right.
So it's a choice. You have a choice.
Right.
To say, no, I don't want you to, you're not going to degrade me every day.
Right.
There's a choice there. But what choice are you taking? The fence is right there. You never even try to escape.
Right.
The fence is right. You got a life bid. And the fence is right there. You never try to walk out that bid. So I told people after your mind's been programmed to think that it's normal process. Because this dude, you go up to this dude, he tells you to take your clothes off, bend down, spread your ass cheeks, and look at your asshole. And you never, no, I never said one person mad yet. But you'll kill me. You'll kill me if I tell you to suck this or F this or let me look in your ass. You disrespect me like that? This dude disrespects you, white dude disrespects you every day. And you not once bucked. You do it, follow suit. Pull your pants down, bend down, spread them.
Right.
But you're not mad at him. So that's why I tell people with slavery, when they put us in a state of mind that we started thinking living like that was normal.
Right.
Feel me? And till you be back there or till you experience that, I experienced that, I've done 20 years. I thought that was normal for him to do that to me.
Right.
Degrade me every day.
Right.
So it's no difference. Degrading is degrading. There's it's a high degrading, lower degrading. Degrading is degrading.
Right.
Belittle is belittle.
Right.
Facts, no way around it. You can't say, well, he only say half of my head, he belittled half of my head. He belittled you.
Right.
For me, so I can understand where you're coming from. So now with people, they so mad about all this, like you say, all this, you know, I said some other day, I said, okay, cool, put them on comment, where all these other people, bro? I mean, like, so we killing each other every day in the streets.
Right.
Slaughtering each other. One of my friends got killed the other day, come out 7-Eleven. For me, ain't no white dude do that.
Right.
One of my own kind done that.
Right.
I'm coming from, so my program is to wake our own kind up from that. Right. I want to go to prison. I can't be Kanye. I don't have his voice. I can't be this person. I don't have his voice. I can't be 50. I don't have his voice. I have my voice. My voice can only stretch what I've been through.
Right.
For me, I can't speak on nothing, but I wasn't there. I wasn't in slavery, but I can speak on prison.
Right.
I can speak on being degraded in prison. I can speak on never want to be great in prison again. I can speak on that. Because when you go to prison, you're getting degraded. I don't care how they shake it, how they voice it, they're degrading you. For me, mentally, you don't even know it.
Right.
So one time, my friend told me I had 276 months. They slid a paper under my door, told me I had 120 months left. You know what I said? Damn, I'm short. A decade left.
And that's short.
I said, this is how they have your mind so messed up. So you being in slavery is almost like being in there. You start thinking like, damn, I just got 10 more years on this farm. And I'm free. Right. Yeah, I'm short now. Only 10 more years. 10 more years. Who in the fuck believe that 10 years is? But this is how messed up they have you mentally.
Right.
Feel me? You just degrade yourself little by little. So a person gets to the streets, they say, what's wrong with a dude that been in jail? He's been degraded for 5 years. He doesn't even know it. Take it out here, don't talk to me like that. He's trying to get his toughness back. Right. He's got to get his manhood back. Right. He's trying to get him saying who he want to be back. Right. He's been degraded and don't even know it. Right. So he's lashing out and don't even know why he's lashing out. Right. Because your president does a hell of a mind trick on you. Right. Feel me? A hell of a mind trick, and they make you believe that this high is supposed to be. Right.
So I agree. There's no such thing as rehabilitation. I mean, if
you coming from a mental state of mind, and you've been there long enough, some dudes don't want to go back. Right. You got no limitations. Right. Feel me? If they wasn't getting us so much time, a lot of dudes probably go back. But you got no limitations because, before I told you, they believe, even I even believe that this is the way it's supposed to be. Right. Feel me? But as today, a lot of people won't go back to prison because they have kids, they change their life, and and they can't hustle no more. Right. It's not there for them no more, so they have to do a choice. Right. But to get a job, they have no choice to change. See, I became a promoter because I didn't want to sell drugs no more. Right. Facts, ain't no cutting that. Right. No, I didn't want to go back to prison. Right. So I said, well, let me get a plan. Right. Give myself a shot. Right. Give myself a chance. Cause you know what I'm saying, before I jumped the gate again and come back in here. Feel me? So then I gave myself a shot and I built on it and it grew. And it grew, right. Feel me? If it wouldn't have grown, you don't know what would have happened. I can't tell you what would have happened. Right. I might have went back to my original skill. I'm keeping 100 with you. But there's no one to tell me, Shawn, who you want to go to prison. I just developed this program. You know what I'm saying? So I'm here to tell that person, homie, right, give yourself another second option. Right. I was going to ask you about that. So you being the person that started this program, who do you go to for help? My grandmother. Okay. Old heads. Right. Don't come from these are really, this program is like an old head program. Okay. You just like I went to some OGs, some old heads like, yo, I ain't getting money like that no more. You know what I'm saying? I'm just getting that paper. Right. For me, OG get a cigar. I'm gonna tell you something, Shawn. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna tell you something now. Right. Ain't how much money you make, man. It's how much money you save. See, you count the wrong things. You know what I'm saying? And when you count the wrong thing, you count yourself back in the shell. Feel me? Blue cigar. I've been home going on 30 years. You know what I'm saying? I finesse these streets. You know what I'm saying? You can't get yourself into sucker moves and chasing situations and anger. It's gonna get you knocked off. So I go with some old heads. Right. I got you. Going from, and they helped me mold myself. So I took all what they gave me, and what I'm still learning, and what I'm still preaching, what I'm still mastering, and giving it to people that don't have it. But if you have it, this might not be for you. If you're above it, you might be on another level. But those that can't, that doesn't have it, this is for them. Right. I'm trying to save them, those that didn't have it. Right. I mean, in a struggle like me. Right. Now, what stage is this? Who the fuck want to go to prison? Is there a facility they can go to get help? Right now, I'm building. Right now, I'm gonna drop the website today. Okay. And from there, I'm gonna do a workshop. For me, I'm in Elizabeth, New Jersey, and from there, you hit the link in my bio. I'm gonna do another link in my bio, and it's gonna have a bunch of questions. You ever been in prison before? Do you love your mother? You hate your father? Whatever it may be. And these questions are going to mold you to what category I want to pitch you in. Right. For me, it's a survey of questions. And then I'm gonna do like a come talk to kids. Say if some kids want to come talk, or some kids want to be in my workshop, then I'm gonna show them how to be promoted. I'm gonna show them how to be entrepreneurs, and I'm gonna show them how to be a radio host, have a company just like this. It's gonna floor 2 floors. I'm gonna show them how to be that. Right. See, that's dope because most of the time people, when they're real preachy, someone may tell a youngster, yo, stop selling drugs. Okay, what's the alternative? And that's what I'm trying to tell them. I'm gonna tell them to do. I'm gonna say stop selling drugs. Then I'm gonna say this is the alternative. Right. I'm putting you in a program. From coming from, if you're older, I'm gonna put you in a program with your mind, right? Get you a job. Right. Feel me? If you want to be a promoter and went back to prison, I'm gonna pitch you a system so you to get your LLC, to develop your how to develop your logo. I'm saying how to build your Instagram and mold you.
Right.
Where I'm coming from, and it's a process. It's a team I have, ain't just me.
Right.
For me, I'm just at forefront of a bunch of other brothers, you know what I'm saying, sisters behind the team,
right.
help them grow. So I'm telling dudes, whoever will go to prison, but this is what I'm trying to tell you what you can do.
Right.
Let me get part of this program, get a part of this element. Let me talk to you. If you want some counseling, I give you some counseling.
Right.
For me, you about to go to jail and you scared, come talk to me.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you, don't drop the soap. Nah.
Right. Hey, that's real talk.
Don't drop the scissors.
In some cases.
Yeah, in some cases, it might be slippery.
Right.
Feel me? So there's a harsh reality in there, man.
Right.
So I always talk to them how to get out of, how to stay out of jail. What's your next move you can do, and how you better yourself.
Right.
I mean, and that's what I'm going to do.
Okay.
And that's what my program is about.
Right.
I mean, and I love what I'm doing. That's why it comes so frequently.
Right.
You asked me to talk about all the stars. I might start stuttering. I can't talk about that.
Right.
This right here, I lived it, I breathed it, and I want to make sure nobody else living and breathing it.
Right. I mean, I agree with it. I think people that went through something can be the ones that should be offering advice, you know?
Yes.
Like, that's why I don't really believe in, like, the judicial system, like judges. I don't respect judges, to me, because if you never lived the life I live, how can you judge me?
Oh, prosecutors.
You know?
One time I was in front of a judge, right?
I
was in a courtroom, my man was going to court, and this particular judge asked the prosecutor, I've never seen this in my history. He says, before I get this guy to sentence, I'm going to ask you a question. Have you ever been confined anywhere?
Right.
He was like, no. He said, have you ever been in the army? No. No, you've been nothing. No. I was in the army before. I know how to be confined. It's not a good feeling. So I always wondered, when you give these guys all this time, how do I know that feel? And you don't know how I feel, do you? He said, no. He said, that's sad. He said, I wish you knew. You probably would think all the time you give these guys. Yeah, get it and do the time break. Yeah, first time I saw that in my life.
Wow.
Yeah, I've seen it before, only one time.
And that was a hell of a lawyer.
That was hell of a judge.
That's crazy. The judge did that.
The judge asked the prosecutor
the prosecutor.
The
prosecutor was trying to burn it.
And the judge said, have you ever, because the judge been in jail, the judge said he'd been in the army before.
Oh, I get it. Okay.
So he knows how it feels to be confined.
Right, so he asked
the prosecutor, do you know how I feel?
No.
He said, no, you sir. He said, I kind of figured that. That's why you give it this much time.
That's why you're trying to give these
so
people.
Easily.
Right, so easily.
Yeah, he said, but he said, if you knew, you wouldn't act like that. That's what he said.
Wow.
The first time I said that one time ever was a New York judge.
I think that should be a requirement for judges. I mean, just me personally. You have to have gone through something. You can't sit up and judge somebody based on how they was brought up. Like, that's how they was taught. I mean, there's no excuse, but a lot of people were raised to think selling crack is normal, it's cool, it's okay. A lot of people
I told you, it's a process, you know? In their minds.
And then you get people that come from A-class families that never dealt with that. Now they're a judge. Now you're judging somebody from the bottom of the barrel that didn't have those choices.
And give everything.
It's wrong.
You right here to L until you keep going that way.
Right.
Life.
It's wrong.
I mean, I met everyone you could possibly know about in prison.
Right.
From Brooklyn to Queens to Bronx, Pittsburgh, Philly. Anyone that was someone that got a name, I met them in there. They all had damn near 25 years. All of us.
All of you.
Every one of us. Anyone with 9, we go to Queens, Tommy Mickens, Preem for Supreme Team. We can go on, man. Ronnie Bump from Queens. We can go on, man. We can go on.
Right.
I mean, everybody from saying we can go to Brooklyn. I mean, everybody in Brooklyn that had time in there. Everybody, Don Quan from Brooklyn. Everyone had time. I know them.
You know them.
I mean, because it's like there's abundance of it just floating around.
Right.
And brothers is just coming in, and sometimes brothers get tired.
Right.
Too much time, man.
Right. I mean, I have a lot of respect for you because, like I said, a lot of people in your shoes that been through what you've been through, even if they've been through this much time, they're not out here trying to stop these kids from going through the same thing.
They don't care.
Just like
they're
don't
trying to make
care.
money off them. They don't care.
Right. They don't even care. So, what made you want to like?
I told you I was talking to a few people and it just like I said, yo, when my man was arguing one day and he told me he ain't got a problem going back to prison.
And
I said, bro, what the fuck when I go to prison,
right,
bro?
Okay, I got you.
And from then I just grew off it.
You just grew off of that.
And they grew and it grew and it grew. You know what I'm saying? And it just blossomed. I didn't know it was going to. But in fact, it was on my birthday. I remember I done a video.
Right.
It was June 24th, my birthday. I was in front of a club. Man was arguing. I'm like, man, yes, you see these shoes, man? These Gucci shoes, man? I say tip, tap, tap, tap. Who the fuck went with them in jail, nigga?
Right.
See this car right here, man? See this car right here? You can't get this in prison, man. You crazy, homie?
Right.
And it just grew from that one video last year, my birthday.
Right.
Feel me? I mean, if I got to do anniversary this year.
You got to keep that up, man. Cause
I'm not going to stop, man.
You're helping a lot of people. I'm sure people come up to you all the time.
My DM, I just saw somebody right now parking my car, and he said that to me.
Right.
Shawn, what up, yo? Who the fuck want to go to prison?
Right.
I hear that all
you're
day.
You're saving lives whether you know it or not.
I get hear that all day with people I don't know. People are just walking by, so it's a beautiful thing, man.
Right.
For me, straight.
All right, man. Listen, I thank you for coming by, man.
No, I appreciate you having me.
If anybody want to be a part of the cause and help out, I don't know, maybe.
Hit Shawn Hartwell, Shawn_Hartwell, and from then you find all the information you need to know. From my one page leads to another page, or who in the fuck want to go to prison page. Feel me? We're on court. It's blowing up. Feel me? Because nobody want to be in prison.
All right, exactly.
Right. Bingo.
There it is, man. Shawn Hartwell, man. DJ Thorough, it's the hottest in the streets, man. Who the fuck want to go to prison? I know I don't.
Nobody do. You do?
I love females too much.
All right.
I love females too much. I can't go to prison.
Yeah. There's nothing in there, man.
There's nothing in there. There's no females in there.
No, man. They ain't in there, man.
So that's what it is, man. Shawn Hartwell, DJ Thorough, hottest in the streets. This is 50.com. And like always, when you see us, one knee us. That means pay respects.
Bingo. Like that.